One Piece chapter 1047, titled The Skies Above the Capital, is out now. Welcome everybody to the One Piece chapter 1047 chapter reaction and review. So before we get into the chapter, there's the weekly Shonen Jump cover, which is like it's a illustration of every main character. Luffy is front and center. Then we have Deku to his right, and Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen to his left. We have the Black Clover guy, I don't read Black Clover, behind him, and others who I don't recognize because I don't read any of those series. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we also have a 2-page color spread of the Straw Hats on the beach, chilling with Dragon Momo, fully sized Dragon Momo, with them all just messing about. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. I always really enjoy like pictures of the Straw Hats when they're not like being pirates, because I think it's just really funny to imagine them doing other things. Like in this, Sanji is carrying a bunch of hot dogs, obviously over to Nami and Robin, who are both like lying out. Usopp is jumping and like eating the hot dogs out of his hand. Zoro is cooking a sausage by just holding it up to Momo's skin, and it's just on and on like that. So anyway, we're going to hop right into the chapter now, just quickly covering those. So the chapter opens with Yamato shouting, "You can do it, Momonosuke, make those flame clouds," and then Momo saying, "Easier said than done. This is impossible. They refuse to come out no matter how hard I try. I can't." And he's crying. Bit dramatic. Oh, okay. He's crying, and it's going back to a flashback of Odin's castle burning. And it's Momo, go with Kinemon and the others. So this is his mom talking. "I'm certain you will be able to revive the Kazuki clan after you leap 20 years into the future." And he's crying in the flashback as well. And he's saying, "I can't. If I have to go, you and Hiyori should come with me, mother." And then Kinemon is saying, "Momonosuke, think about your mother's feelings. This is the land of samurai. When one suffers a great failure here, their life is usually forfeit. No man should question the resolve of a woman who speaks with such conviction. Nothing could be more shameful." Again, Kinemon is like... I know he's kind of been played out at this point, because he keeps like dying, but then, oh, he's not actually dead. Like when he got stabbed by Kaido, and it was like, oh, it just happened that when they they put him back together on Punk Hazard, it just happened that like he wasn't properly fully together and stuff like that. But like when he's talking, he is like the definition of like a badass like samurai, like, you know, with the whole honor thing, and that's really shining through there. Like that's yeah, he's basically like, let your mom do this. Like, and it's really, it fits his character, you know. And Momo responds though, "Well, I'm not a man, I'm just a kid." And Kinemon slams his head to the ground like he's bowing, and he's like, "My lord, with all due respect, with Lord Odin gone, you are no longer just his heir. If I can speak freely, I beg you to give us another chance to fight. I would rather die with honor on a battlefield than wait here and burn to death. Can't you give us that chance? I would do anything to wield my sword for you, my lord." Yeah, again, Kinemon just... he really is that like samurai character, you know. Even if he doesn't live up to the hype in terms of like strength, in terms of character, he's definitely got it. And then Momo's mom is saying, "Momo," oh, she literally just says his name, and then he's still crying and sniffing, and he's walking over to Kinemon, and he's saying, "Mother, I will be on my way now." Okay, so that's he's literally like bawling, and Toki is also crying, and she says yes. And then Momo, back to being an adult, is saying, "I would never be able to face mother if I left things like this." And he's saying, "Stop, damn it, stop, stay away from the capital." Yeah, he's really trying to drag it away. And now we're going up to the roof. Ooh, baby. So last we saw, Luffy was grabbing the lightning out of a cloud, and Kaido this is his reaction now, okay? He's saying, you grabbed lightning? Whoa, how ridiculous. And yeah, so we have Luffy with the lightning in his hand currently coming down. And he's saying, Goma Goma no, Thunderbolt. And so he just threw the Thunderbolt at Kaido, and Kaido is hitting it back with his Konobo, I think. Oh no, he dodged. Okay, so Kaido dodged the lightning. So the lightning destroyed the ground where Kaido was. Huff, you can keep playing around if you want, Huff. So Kaido is going for Luffy now. Yeah, he gave a swing bada bada. He went for the home run, so Kaido just knocked Luffy away in the air. And holy wait, what? Honestly, Luffy's fruit is unreal. So Kaido, he hit him like it was baseball, you know? He just sent him flying. Luffy grabbed a thunderbolt he grabbed some lightning that was coming out of the cloud, and he proceeded to spin around it and launch himself back at Kaido. Yeah. So in the end, a strong devil fruit power isn't enough to conquer the seas. And Goma Goma no. Oof. Okay, so Luffy swung himself back at Kaido. Kaido was like, your devil fruit power being strong isn't enough. Like, you need more. And so Kaido jumped. Luffy went to kick him, and Kaido jumped over his foot and hit him in the face with the Konobo. So Luffy's foot just kept going. The rest of his body is like still up here with Kaido's Konobo slammed into his face, but his foot is just going on and on. Okay. Kaido says, look at Roger, he had no fruit power and still brought the world to heel. So I think this is the first time in the story we've actually gotten confirmation that Roger had no devil fruit. It was basically known, but like, I think this is the first time we've gotten like official confirmation that, yeah, Roger had 0 devil fruit. And so Kaido slams Luffy into the ground, but obviously the ground like comes down with him, like in a cartoon. And Luffy bounces back up. He says, whoa. And Kaido says such hurdles can only be overcome with hockey. So, yeah. Kaido is currently fucking off Luffy. Like, Luffy has not landed a single hit in this chapter so far. So, we'll see what happens. And Kaido hits him with the Death Destroyer, Thunder Bagua. And, yeah, he's run right through Luffy. Fuck's sake. Luffy has a massive lump on his head. He has teeth missing, and he has like birds swirling around and chirping over his head. Okay, so Luffy gets his hit. So Luffy grabs Kaido on his chest and just starts like pulling him like that. But obviously Kaido's not wearing a shirt, so Kaido's skin is just like coming up like that. And the hand is coming down from the sky. It's coming down from a cloud. Okay. And Kaido's like trying to get his hand off of his chest. And he can't do it. So Kaido slams his Konobo into the arm. And he's saying, let go. And he's saying, you've given away your position. And he's transformed into dragon form. And he says, Dragon Twister Demolition Breath. Seems you're still weak to slashing attacks. And Luffy says, so Luffy's been hit again. I really thought that would be something, but Luffy doesn't seem to be getting any hits in this chapter. It's not looking good for him. Kaido says, go on, reach the souls of the departed, lift off, watch the sky lanterns fly. Oh no, sorry, this is someone talking in the flower capital. They say, go on, reach the souls of the departed, lift off, watch the sky lanterns fly up and away. So we're in the flower capital now. And they're letting the lanterns go off for the festival. And the festival is going to end soon. And when the sun rises, we'll be slaves again. So they're all still partying. None of them have noticed Onigashima yet. So they're just saying, up and away, up and away. I really hope I manage to survive for next year. ominous considering there is an island literally flying directly above them right now, that someone plans on dropping on them. So they're all the lanterns are going up, and we see what's her name? The girl, I can't remember her name. She's saying up, up and away. She's with Tangiyamu, and yeah, she's saying up, up and away. Please reach Daddy. And Tangiyamu was smiling, and so is she. She ate a smile fruit, obviously, so she can't stop smiling. But Tangiyamu is smiling as well. So yeah, please reach Daddy. And then Kaido is saying, okay, so Kaido didn't get Luffy's hand off. So he's saying, let go of me and get down here, Straw Hat. And he hits him with a borrow breath. Luffy's body goes into that, like, cartoon ash state where he's, like, completely black, except for his teeth and his eyes, again. So, yeah, borrow breath is basically doing nothing to him at this point. So we're in the dome interior, and we're seeing samurai are talking to Hyogoro, and they're saying, Boss Hyogoro, are you alright? The whole island is falling. That just means Kaido is at the end of his rope, so Hyogoro kind of knows where we're at right now. And he's talking, he's saying, listen, all of you, think, which outcome would you prefer? Sir Straw Hat defeating Kaido would result in the island falling and all of us plummeting to our deaths. On the other hand, Kaido coming out on top would only give us a little longer to cling to our lives. Okay, so is Hyogoro about to start suggesting that they try to find a way off the island? Like, he's talking to the leaders of the samurai currently, just in case you were wondering as well. Or is it just the general samurai? I'm not too sure, but I think it's the leaders. Yeah. And one of them says, well, when you put it like that, it seems like a no-brainer. I have a kid in Hakamai. Okay, so it's just all the samurai. Yeah, one of them says, I have a kid in Hakamai. My wife is down in Ringo. If Sir Straw Hat wins, they can all live their lives in peace. We'd never be able to repay him. Our country would finally be back to normal. So they're starting to, like, laugh. Oh, no. Okay. So, I'm going to start doing Dragon Ball reviews soon, because I've just finished the first 2 arcs for the first time. But there is one thing I know that happens in Dragon Ball. It's the Spirit Bomb, where they basically get everyone to, like, stand still on the planet and go like, and then Goku is able to, like, slam an energy ball down stronger because of the fact that everyone is focusing on it and believing in him. Kind of like a Tinkerbell situation. They're all laughing. Is this gonna be like that where Straw Hat gets, like, Luffy gets stronger because of the fact that they're all, like, cheering and laughing, as like they're channeling their power into him kind of a thing? Is that gonna be like an effect of his fruit? So Straw Hat-san, don't mind us, go all out and take Kaido down once and for all. So we see Kid kind of like, Kid is always going to be salty about Luffy, let's face it. And the Beast Pirates, yeah, so we see a Beast Pirate shout at them like, do you samurai have a screw loose? We're all done for. And Hyogoro says, and so what if we are? Oh, that's pretty fucking metal. So we're in the basement now, and we're with Usopp and Hamlet, and Kinemon and Kiku. So Usopp is just saying, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. They're running from the water now, instead of the fire. And there's I think it's Usopp saying, you think this is going to kill me? I'm surviving this no matter what. Oh no, they're running from the fire, and then the water comes in the next panel, okay? And they're like, whoa, water? So we're in the treasure repository on the 2nd floor now, so that's where Orochi and Hiyori were. So the nail falls out of Orochi, okay, so that's the sea stone nail that was keeping him human. So he's saying, hey, it's finally out. That tremor made the sea stone nail come loose. Damn you, at least this way I can take you with me. Oh, shit. So Orochi he's still on fire. He's still on fire, but he's after transforming into his Yamato no Orochi form, but he only has one head left. So he's saying, are you watching Odin? Cough, your dear daughter is going to accompany me to hell. He's like, he's dead. Like, Orochi he's on the last legs of life. Like, he knows he's going to die. His basic idea is just, he's going to take Hiyori with him. So We don't know where Denjiro is. I'm just going to say that. A big theory has been that Denjiro is heading over to where Hiyori is to make sure she's alright. I think the next time we see Orochi and Hiyori, Denjiro could be slicing off Orochi's last head. I wouldn't be surprised at that at all. We'll see in the coming chapters, but yeah, I think Denjiro is about to... Either Hiyori is going to do it now, which I think is pretty unlikely considering Hiyori isn't a fighter, like, as far as we know. She has no training in sword skills. She just got trained to be like a performer, a courtesan. So I think Denjiro is going to pull up, or else Ashura Doji, one of the two. So we're going back to Yamato and Momo, and oh no, sorry, this is Luffy talking to Momo. He says, "Hey Momo," and Momo's like, "Hey, Luffy?" And then, okay, we see Yamato and Momo both look up, and their eyes just come out of their sockets, and they're like, "What?" Okay, yeah, half of this, I'm really gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see, like, how much of it is Luffy's devil fruit awakening affecting, like, the people around him, like with the eye popping out and like the eyes popping out and stuff like that. How much of that is his devil fruit affecting people around him and the environment and stuff, and how much of it is just Oda having fun with drawing these chapters, you know? That'll be interesting to see in like when he's using Gear 5 after Wano, because that's a really big thing to see. Holy shit. Okay, I just scrolled to the next page. So Luffy says, "I'm finishing this for good. Onigashima is in the way. Move it." Okay. So I'm going to describe this panel right now. It's like 3/4 of a double page spread. So we have at the bottom Kaido in his dragon form, stretched out across the entire panel. And then above him, we have Luffy. Luffy's like this big in the panel. Kaido's like this big. Luffy's like this big. Luffy's fist is above him. It's hockeyed up. It's fully black. There's black lightning coming off of it, so he's channeling Conqueror's hockey into it. And it is this big. So, for scale, Kaido, this big, but this thin. Luffy's fist, this big, and this big. Luffy's fist is bigger than Kaido right now. So that's why Yamato and Momo's eyes are popping out. So Yamato is saying, is he prepared to punch through the island? Okay, we get an actual, like, zoomed out image. Luffy's fist is the size of the entire island. So Momo's saying, Luffy, hold on. And Luffy says, Momo, I know you got this. And Momo says, what? Okay, holy shit. So, what's the upper limit of this awakening? Like, how big can he make himself? Because his fist is literally the size of Onigashima. And Onigashima is, like, huge. Like, the skull on Onigashima is the skull off of a, like, giant. It's like one of the ones that would make Oars look like a small person, you know? Like, it's a giant by Aura's standards. So, like, his fist is bigger than Oars would be. For example, like, way bigger than Oars would be. And then, like, I don't know, I think Luffy's fist here might be, like, one of the biggest things we've seen in One Piece, besides, like, the Sea Kings that are at the Fishman Island level and stuff like that. Holy shit. What is the upper limits of this fruit? Holy shit. That's the end of the chapter, unfortunately, but next chapter is about to be insane. Oh my god. I'm speechless. And the editor's note at the end is just the fallout from this mighty blow, ... So, no, like, oh, the next chapter will be the conclusion to the epic fight or anything like that. So, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with this punch. Is it going to be all it's hyped up to be? I don't know. Uh, so that's the chapter. We have break next week. Unfortunately, it's a Golden Week or something like that. In Japan, it's a national holiday, so no Shonen Jump is being published, so we have no One Piece next week. But so we have to wait 2 weeks to find out what is going to happen from this punch, and if Momo's going to move the island out of the way in time. So yeah, unbelievable chapter. Makes me really try to figure out like what the upper limits of Luffy's awakening are. If there are upper limits, I know his most ridiculous power can fight in any way he wants to, but like obviously his power can't just be infinite, because like if it was, then that would remove all stakes from every single fight going forwards. So there has to be some upper limit. We just have to find out what it is. Other notes from the chapter. How is Hiyori going to be saved from Orochi? How is Orochi going to die? Is he going to just burn to death before he gets Hiyori? Is he going to be killed by Denjiro or Ashura Doji or one of the other scabbards? Well, what's the story going to be? Is Hiyori going to secretly have been trained in, sword skills and going to be able to kill him? Could happen. I don't think that's the route that's like Oda's going to take with it, but that could happen. Possibly, she's the daughter of Odin. She's been looked after by scabbards for her entire life. Like she's been surrounded by the mob the entire time. So like anything could happen foreseeably, but I think personally she's going to be like a typical like princess damsel in distress kind of person, as opposed to more like a Vivi kind of character where she can hold her own. So I think Denjiro or Ashura Doji are going to come. Is Luffy going to get more power by the fact that the samurai are cheering for him? That's another thing I want to know. Kind of like a spirit bomb situation. Is Hyogoro plotting something? He has that like look about him at the moment, that he could be. Any other things? Is Momo going to get the island away? Is he going to generate flame clouds? And what's the story with the fire festival? Are they going to notice the island floating above them? Are they going to notice the island, boys? Yeah, unbelievable chapter. This, holy shit, I've been doing this for 23 minutes now. Yeah. If you enjoyed the chapter, leave a like. Comment down below what you think is going to happen next. If you think things are going to play out differently than what I've just said I think is going to happen. If you have any other things that you think need to be answered after this chapter, leave a comment down below. And subscribe if you want. You'll get more One Piece videos or other types of videos as well. I'm kind of branching out. And I get dopamine. So it's a win-win transaction. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, all that stuff that I already said, and even if you didn't enjoy the video but you made it this far, have a good day or a good night, because it's 11:30 here. And peace.